Hi, my dear students. I hope you guys are doing well. So, this is the fourth practice session of our GMAT series, and I'm sure you've watched all the previous three lectures. You have solved all these reading comprehensions. They will immensely benefit you and will give you the additional practice that will help you get the edge in the actual exam. So, let's begin with another interesting RC set. My name is Juhi Narula. So, I'll just step aside, I'll show you the RC. You can read it nicely, and once it's done, I'll explain the entire set and then we'll move to the questions. I'll give you some time to read the entire paragraph or the passage, and in case you need more time, it is advised that you can pause the video and then you can do your mapping, understand what is the discussion all about, right? I'll just step aside so that you can begin reading. While you're reading the passage, you could ensure that you do mapping effectively, right? How do we do mapping? There's already a detailed session on the YouTube channel. You could revisit that particular video so that you understand how to have the right temperament and how do you ideally tackle the passage when you encounter it in the exam. In case you need more time, you could pause the video. I'll start explaining it to you. So historians of science have long debated. So what was the discussion or the debate around, right? What is the contention? What is the issue? What is the debate around? To which the so-called scientific revolution of the 17th century was truly revolutionary. So you're saying that there was this scientific revolution that happened in the 17th century. Was it truly revolutionary? This is what the debate is all about, right? So we are talking about scientific revolution which happened in the 17th century, and was it truly revolutionary? That's what we are trying to discuss. Now, some scholars contend matlab they argue that the breakthroughs of Galileo, Newton and other represent a decisive break with ancient and medieval traditions, marking the birth of modern science. So there is one set of perspective that we have got, and others. Can you pay attention to the transitions? Others argue that the revolution was a less rupture. तो एक को लगता है कि बहुत ही decisive बड़ा change आ गया था, right? कि जो भी ब्रेक थ्रूज इन्वेंशंस हुए, डिस्कवरीज हुई बाय गैलीलियो एंड न्यूटन, देयर वाज अ डिसाइसिव मतलब गेम चेंजर ब्रेक था with ancient and medieval traditions, right? There was a huge reform, and that led to the birth of modern science. However, the other set, what is their perspective? That the revolution was less a rupture than a continuation. So it was not something that was entirely new, it was continuation to what was happening, right? So this says that was decisive, that led to the marking the birth of modern science. So marking the birth matlab something that has started right from the scratch. The other group believes that it was less of a rupture, but rather it was a continuation, the idea extended, right? Albeit accelerated. So the growth happened, but it was not something which was, created right from the scratch. Of intellectual trends, those were already visible in the period of Renaissance, such as humanism and revived classical learning. So, what is the debate around? We have understood, and there are two perspectives. One group of people consider that it was decisive. Other people say that it continued or accelerated what was already present. Right? Yet, now coming to this transition word, yet this binary framing may obscure. Obscure means confuse as much as it reveals मतलब showcases. Scientific changes did not occur in a vacuum. तो ऐसा तो नहीं था कि out of the blue scientific changes हो गए. It was entangled मतलब intertwined, connected, associated with broader cultural, religious and institutional development. तो ऐसा नहीं था कि scientifically the development was happening in its own area in some vacuum. It was associated, it was related with what was happening in the field of culture, how the religious and institutional developments were happening. And then to build this example, to develop this idea, the author has given this example. The Protestant Reformations emphasize on individual interpretation, encourage skepticism of received authorities. तो प्रोटेस्टेंट रेफॉर्मेशन जो है जहाँ पे उन्होंने किस आइडिया पे एम्फेसाइज किया कि यू शुड हैव योर ओन इंटरप्रिटेशन, राइट? उसकी वजह से जो रिसीव्ड हुआ था, मतलब जो हम एज अ साइंस और एज अ थॉट प्रोसेस एक्सेप्ट कर रहे थे, उस पर लोग स्केप्टिक हुए, उस पर लोगों ने सवाल उठाए, राइट. एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर स्पिरिट created the spirit of experimental inquiry. Nourish मतलब developed, उसको boost दिया, उसको encourage किया. Similarly, the patronage of scientific research by European courts tied innovation to political prestige. So the idea is that science was associated, integrated with other areas also, and it was not that scientific development was happening on its own, right? So that's how this particular paragraph can be interpreted. Now let's read further. I'll change the slide. Try to map, try to associate what is the paragraph trying to convey, logically interconnect, associate the ideas. That will actually give you improvement. If you just read through and then while solving the questions you don't know where the answer lies, then that's not effective learning, effective reading that we would want. So now pay attention to this transition. Moreover, the term revolution itself is problematic. So the author is concerned with the term that is given, revolution. So the author is saying that this term in itself is troublesome, problematic. It implies, and then the reasoning is provided that why is it troublesome. It implies both suddenness. So revolution का मतलब क्या हुआ, अचानक से कोई एक major change आ गया, right? And completeness, qualities that misrepresent the uneven, contested, and regionally varied trajectory of early modern science. So how the modern science was growing, it was not sudden, it was not complete. However, it was uneven, it was contested, it there were doubts that were raised, and then regionally it varied. The trajectory, the path was depending or varying from region to region. It was not the same growth that was happening here, and the ideas were contested also, right, in Italy. And then the author gives the example that what happened in Italy. Galileo's mechanistic worldview clashed with the entrenched Aristotelian tradition. So there was differentiation, there was, disagreement. Then in England, Newton's synthesis was initially met with suspicion, with doubt. And across Europe, alchemy persisted alongside new chemistry for decades. So how there were clashes, how the ideas were contested, and how they were not accepted without any challenge, right? So that's what the author is saying. Such evidence suggests, so such evidence matlab jo previous statement mein evidence diya gaya hai, that scientific transformation was not a uniform leap. So it was not that parallelly everything was happening at the same pace, but a complex negotiated process, right? Thus, to understand the scientific revolution is not merely, so then the author says, what is the conclusive remark then? That in order to understand the scientific revolution is not merely to chronicle new discoveries, but to interrogate, to question the very categories through which we describe intellectual change. Whether we you view it as a rupture मतलब अचानक से continuity की तरह देखो या something in between देखो, what matters most is how such narratives shape our understanding. So however way, was it sudden, was it continuation, right? However you see it, what's really important is that how those narratives build our understanding of science as an evolving. So how, what was science? Science has been an evolving and historically embedded enterprise. So historically embedded, उसने पहले भी बोला कि science was not developing in a vacuum. So embedded का मतलब it was integrated, right? It was integrated with what was happening in the society as a whole. So I hope you have understood the passage rightly. Now let's take a look at the questions. I'll show you the first question. Read the question, take your time, eliminate the incorrect answer choices. So now let's take a look at the question. So the author's primary purposes. अब इस केस में आप ध्यान रखोगे that here what is the task word that has been given to you? These are our action words or task words. That means that indicate what we are supposed to do in the question. The entire passage is the subject of the question, right? So we have to holistically, as a whole, as entirety, we have to consider the passage, right? तो एक ऐसा स्टेटमेंट पिक करेंगे जो होलसम तरीके से इंटेंटेड पर्पस कन्वे करता हो. नाउ लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट द ऑप्शंस दैट आर प्रोवाइडेड टू यू. The first option says argue that scientific revolution was less significant than historicals typically claim. So I did tell you that you have to be careful whenever comparative term is there, right? So in this case, it was less significant than historians claim is misleading, right? So the passage is not trying to downplay the significance, right? The passage is basically critiquing the term revolution as misleading, that you are considering something that happened all of a sudden in a complete form. उस idea पे author को problem है, but it was less significant, no such comparison or no such idea of downplaying the significance. So A can go out. Suggests that scientific revolution inadequately captures the complexity of early modern science. Yes, that we can keep. यार तुम उसको revolutionary कह रहे हो, but contested था और ये हिस्टोरिकली एम्बेडेड भी था और सोसाइटी ने भी साइंटिफिक रेवोल्यूशन को इन्फ्लुएंस किया. सो इट इज नॉट वेरी सिंपल, राइट? एंड देयर वर लेयर्स ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इन्वॉल्व्ड इन इट. तो बी वी कैन possibly keep. Highlight the decisive role of religion and politics. Yes, the role of religion has been talked about in shaping scientific innovation, but that was the primary objective of the author. We cannot say that. Coming to D, show that modern science arose from Renaissance humanism, that from 17th century discovery. Now, the idea has been floated, but again, it's a narrow statement. It is not holistically covering the essence of discussion. Critique historians for exaggerating the importance of figures like Galileo and Newton. Now, exaggerating idea तो कहीं floated ही नहीं है. उसने कहा कि भाई गैलीलियो और न्यूटन के आइडियाज भी कॉन्टेस्टेड थे, बट क्रिटिक करने के लिए पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं दिया गया. सो दीज टू आर टू नैरो. देयर इज नो सच कंपैरिजन, या ऑथर इज नॉट ट्राइंग टू डाउन प्ले. ठीक है, the author is not trying to say that this was less significant. So what is covering the sense of discussion? That's choice B. Okay, now let's take a look at the next question. I'll step aside so that you can read this nicely. It's an application based question, very popular in GMAT. Be very wise while you are eliminating the incorrect answer choices. That's crucial. So, which of the following statement would the author most likely agree with? So, viewing the scientific revolution solely as a sudden rupture obscures important continuities with earlier tradition. Yes, तो अगर आप पहले पैराग्राफ पे जाओगे, पहली स्लाइड पे जाओगे जहाँ पे आरसी का डिस्कशन था, तो उसने यही कहा था कि तुम इसको बोल दो सडन है, कंप्लीट है, तो आप you're not trying to do justice. Rather, it was a continuous or acceleration to what had happened before. So, A से author possibly agree करेंगे. Alchemy should not be considered part of the scientific enterprise because it resisted the mechanistic worldview. No, ऐसा author ने ये नहीं कहा कि it should not be considered. Author तो कह रहे कि alchemy persist करती थी. So the Protestant Reformation was the single most important cause. Again, it was one of the reasons, but it was the single most. Again, no such comparison. So author will not agree because author is not highlighting that Protestant Reformation was the root cause or the most important cause. There is no such term floated, idea floated into the discussion. So scientific discoveries in Italy and England followed a uniform trajectory. Author oppose कर रहा है कि it was not uniform, it was contested, there was varied trajectory. The achievement of Galileo are best understood as entirely unprecedented. No, they were even also contested. So ये जो best, most, comparative terms आते हैं, इसको लेकर आपको cautious रहना है. ठीक है? So what is the correct answer? A. So alchemy continued. That's what the author is saying. Right? Protestant Reformation played a role, but it was the single most thing, you cannot say. Again, scientific discovery followed a uniform trajectory. The passage is clearly suggesting that it was a varied trajectory. So it was uniform, we cannot say. The achievement of Galileo and Newton are best. Again, no such comparison. So A will be the right answer. Let's move to the next question. So the passage suggests which of the following about the persistence of alchemy. It undermines the claim that scientific revolution marked a clean break from pre-modern traditions. हाँ कि आप ये बोलो rupture था नहीं, complete था, sudden था नहीं, there was continuity, right? So we can possibly keep A. Now the idea is alchemy persisted alongside chemistry, so this suggests that it was not a clean break, right? We can keep A. It illustrated how alchemy's practical benefits made it superior. Again, superiority का comparison नहीं है. It reveals scientists across Europe were unaware. No, there is contextually this is out of scope. Unaware of development of physics, we do not know. It demonstrates England was more resistant. Again, no such comparison. It confirms that revolution was sudden. This is reversal. So this is reversal, right? And it was not sudden, right? More, no such comparison. They were unaware. This is out of scope. Superior, again, no such comparison. So we will go for A as the right choice. Okay. Now there is one more question. This I will ask you to take it as your homework. I will just step aside so that you can read the question nicely. In case you would want to pause the video, do so. Revisit करने की ज़रूरत लगती है. Go ahead and do that. Right, and this brings us to the end of the discussion. I hope you enjoyed solving all these 4 sets that we have done so far. In case you have missed any of these, please do revisit. It will definitely help you get better clarity, better understanding, and it will make you more confident. Keep working hard, stay consistent. All the best.